guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Passes to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Here's Boss. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside Jennings. Drummond with a screen on Hayward. To the paint.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
No good from Boss.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Jennings kicks to Drummond. He feeds it to Meeks. The dish to Jennings. "11 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jennings has got 13. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now.
Brandon Jennings, you remember, decided to play a year in Italy right out of high school rather than to go to college. He was the first guy to do that once the NBA implemented that 1 year out of high school requirement for the draft.
And Kanter throws it down.
That's decent defensive work, but it's going to take a little more than that, Kevin. They got to raise their bar.
Clark, he knew exactly how to attack.
Yeah, he sure did. He knew exactly what he wanted to do there.
What a phenomenal dunk, though. I mean, in the end, he just made the play and took off.
The free throw off from Kanter.
Enes Kanter, originally from Turkey, some real promise offensively. Scores well on that left block, and he does a nice job on the offensive boards as well. At times, he's even shown the ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
And Kanter not a big leaper or shot blocker, but his strength serves him well defensively.
Yeah, he's a good post defender, Kevin, because of those attributes. He holds his ground and has the length to bother and challenge shots. Looking at the game for Meeks, 9 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
But he's done a better job than the numbers indicate, really. I think he's been really sound defensively, and he's helped his club.
And so Meeks nails both of them. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Puts up a prayer. Craig Monroe with the rebound. Monroe's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Meeks dishes to Jennings. Feeds it to Singler. Singler left side. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Boy, that's 2 easy points you've just given away.
Hayward kicks to Favors. And that one is hammered home.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage anyway. It was only with 1 hand, but he threw it down pretty hard.
Jerebko's checked in for Greg Monroe. Let's catch up with Doris line.
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told the players he wants a high volume of shots for the remainder of the game. He went so far as to say there is no such thing as a bad shot out there. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Great-looking bounce pass to set up that play.
And the Jazz making a change here. Booker's checked in. And Detroit with a change here, too. DJ Augustine's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Boss, that's good. Boss has got 11 points. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Augustine with it. He's got 7. Jerebko, the pass to Drummond. Banked in off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
He used his strength there to get into the post without much of a fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think they've got to muscle up on him a little more. Do a better job next time in there.
No good from Boss.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And stolen by Hayward. Fires from the wing. No good from Boss.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Singler dishes to Jerebko. And Singler kicks to Augustine. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Pass to Burks. Drummond working against Favors. Rebounded by Jerebko.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
And Singler kicks to Augustine. Hits the three-point foul. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
No good from Boss.
And I'll tell you what, this has been one ugly quarter for him.
And it keeps getting uglier. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
Meeks can't hit. Utah has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Boss, guarded by Augustine. Now, here's Burks. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Pass to Boss. That's good from 17 feet away. Boss has got 13 points. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
From mid-court, can't get it to go. And as we conclude the third.
Tune in Tuesday, March 17th. Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies take on Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Do not miss.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. A beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket, but just a gorgeous play there.
Back in for the Jazz. Detroit also making some changes. Singler comes in for Jerebko, and it's Jody Meeks in for Augustine. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, Boss in at shooting guard. Enes Kanter is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Hayward, and it's Burke in at the point. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
That's not his shot there, guys, and whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Outside Jennings. He kicks it to Meeks. To take the lead. Drummond trying to get himself free. Nice D from Boss. Utah's gone 0 of 3 from long range so far in this overtime period. Burke the pass to Boss. Drummond with the block. Now Jennings. Now the pass to Monroe. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Hayward dishes to Gobert. Hayward kicks to Burke. There's the triple. That's good.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And here is Drummond. Here's Meeks. Here's Monroe. It's rebounded by Boss.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Here's Jennings. Kicks it to Monroe. He dishes it to Meeks. Back to Monroe. Outside Jennings. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he can't get the first one.
With all the chance.
Great job shutting him down.
First comes in for Gobert.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Oh, it's time to ball.
Jazz leading by 5. Burke, the pass to Burks. Just 5 to shoot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
So far in the game for Alec Burks, he has 8 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Bossie's checked in for Utah. Jennings with the bucket.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Utah's gotten only 1 of their first 4 attempts from three-point range to fall here in overtime. And there's the feed to Hayward. Boss, he's guarded by Jennings. No good from Boss. Pistons trail by 5. Outside Jennings. Dishes it to Singler. Passes it to Drummond. Back to Singler. Pistons passing it around. Meeks, good.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You could hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. These fans, oh, man, they're struggling.
Here's Boss, and that one's good. Boss has got 4 points in the quarter. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 with their shots from three-point land in the extra period. Screen by Monroe. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Fires from 18. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Boss, he's guarded by Jennings. The dish now to Burks. He feeds it to Favors. Money!
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
So it's the Pistons now. Now here's Jennings. And they go to the intentional foul.
They just haven't been able to find an answer for Boss. He's got 17 points, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
Well, and because of that, there's now a serious intimidation factor working in their favor.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
I'm sure he would have liked to have had all of those, but he still padded their lead a little bit at least.
Here's Jennings. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting game.
Boy, he is beating them up on the glass. They almost looked like they were willing to back off and give him the second chance points. That's how physical he is.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So we can't get either to fall.
The perfect chance, an opportunity to wrap it up, and he couldn't take advantage. We'll see if he lives to regret it.
No good from 11 feet.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
That's his 5th personal foul. Penalty situation. At the line for your Jazz, Derek Favors. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4.
Gotta make our free throws.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. You know, Clark, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after a